Hey, what is up everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a look at Dogecoin, which is currently down 5% and it's sitting at 20 cents, which is quite an enormous low considering, how the market's been recently. We have Bitcoin crashing down again. It's down 3% at $85,800, $900 now. The entire market is crashing. Bitcoin dominance up 1.7%. So it's a bit of a bloodbath right now. We have only a few coins up, those being Polkadot, which is extremely good to see. Rune as well, slightly climbing up, but it crashed severely. So yeah, it's sort of a weird market right now. We have the main coins crashing, a few random altcoins pumping. I say pumping in comparison to, the rest of the market, they're pumping. So it's overall quite a weird market. However, no matter how weird the market is, we have still been crushing it inside of the Discord, and I'll leave a link to it in the description. It'll be the first link there. You can see on the screen right now just how many trades our members have been winning. All of those trades are from copying the trades that we're sending out. So yeah, it's really good stuff. Make sure you join up. It will be the first link in the description. Now back to Dogecoin. So we talked about Dogecoin previously in a few videos, about accumulations. We have accumulations set here at 20 cents, somewhere around here. We talked about buying here. We also talked about buying at 15 cents here if it does continue to crash. Currently it is crashing quite severely. We had a flush candle on Monday, Tuesday consolidatory candle, Wednesday now another flush candle just flushing down, really without any hope. No buyers are stepping in currently, at least in the market. It's a really uncertain time, and the crypto market hates uncertain times. We once would usually be able to consolidate through, pump through, but ever since sort of the 21 bull run, it's been a weird time. If there's any sort of political turmoil, then we'll just see dumps and dumps occur, and I don't think Trump is really helping crypto right now. So that's the one drawdown we have. Obviously with Trump we were able to pump from 50 to 110,000. We've now dropped from 110 to 85,000. With Bitcoin it looks like we could potentially head down to 73,000 right here before we see any sort of reversal. With Dogecoin and other cryptos, it's gonna get quite bloody. Dogecoin might fall to 15, maybe 10 cents, another 50% dip. The main issue we have is with dominance climbing. When Bitcoin drops severely, and if we see dominance pump up severely, then altcoins will be surviving on a thread. So that's the main worry we have, and I don't think a lot of people essentially prepared for this. It is a very difficult thing to prepare for, specifically because we haven't really had an alt season yet where all altcoins are rallying, and instead we just had a few altcoins rally, a few altcoins sort of sit, maybe do a 2-3x from the extreme lows, when in most cases we do 5, 10, 15x's from the previous bull run. So we've not experienced a full alt season yet, and now we're experiencing a crash. The easiest way to look at this, in my opinion, is to look at the 21 run we had. Maybe this is becoming sort of a pattern where we get the initial bull run from major catalysts. We obviously then get some negative catalysts, maybe some political issues. We get a dump, then we get another major catalyst, and then we see this huge pump up. Now, the way this looks currently is sort of like this. We get a major catalyst in the form of Trump and the election, huge pump. If we go back here, I just say this is regular bullish news, not really bullish news, but just sort of buying up the dip, prepping for a 24 bull cycle, prepping for the Bitcoin halving, which obviously is what led to this pump. Then we get the halving, see a bit of a dump, pump through, then we get continuational dump, sort of accumulation zone. Then we get the news of the election, we see a huge pump up. Now here we get Bitcoin ETF, ETH ETF, we get a lot of good news. Then we start getting meme coins released, a lot of meme coins dump. Now we're getting a huge ETH hack. We got political turmoil, economical turmoil, and that's what's causing this dump. Maybe we dump down to 70,000 somewhere around here. Then we get news of a crypto reserve happening. That would be absolutely huge, bigger than this. So then we get a final pump to 115, maybe 140, top out at the bull cycle, and then get into the bear market, for 2026. That's what it could look like. With Dogecoin, what that would look like, probably quite similar. We get the continuational dump, maybe consolidate, news, spike. The main issue with Dogecoin is that it's inflationary, meaning it's going to be harder for it to pump up the longer time goes on, because there's more Dogecoin being created every single day. So there needs to be more and more buying power. Can we hit the all-time high of 73 cents? Yes, quite easily. Well, not quite easily, but with a few good catalysts, a lot of buying power, I think that could be very, very attainable. What could those catalysts be? Anything to do with the US economy, Elon Musk, Donald Trump. We already have a Doge cabinet in the US government, so that's already a major catalyst. You know, what could they do with that? Could they start adding payments in Dogecoin? Probably not yet. Not the right infrastructure, you know, but some things they can accept payments for in Doge, or even give dividends in Doge in some cases. So there's nothing really that bullish that can happen yet. We obviously will get a Dogecoin ETF at some point, maybe Dogecoin in the reserve, but I think that would be a bit too silly, at least, you know, in this current state. But there's definitely some things that can happen to cause it to go back up to 70 cents. Realistically, if we're just buying it and, you know, hoping to get a relatively quick trade off, or if we want to sell quite early, we can just target the previous highs, or even just a 2x, and that would only, you know, be at 40 cents from here, which is quite easily attainable in my opinion, very easily attainable. If we enter from the, you know, lower point, which we could very, very easily fall to, that's roughly going to be a what percent dip? Another 20-30% dip, which is huge, but very, very easy to hit, especially in the current climate. Then that would be a 2.5x to the previous high of this year, of last year. That would be a 3.2x. Huge. You know, these are huge numbers. So yeah, I think it's a decent trade. The risk reward is, in my opinion, quite low. Worst case, we have to hold for longer, which is usually the worst case in crypto. You know, you buy and you just have to hold and hold and hold, and that's usually the worst bit. But regardless, you know, it's a difficult game to play, but again, that's what gives you the multiples of 2, 3, 5, 10x's. You know, it's better than trying to just buy the S&P and get 10%, 5% a year. We also have to look at the S&P, which is tumbling on the week. Today it's, you know, barely up really, for it's only up from yesterday, but the candle is down. Not really anything good happening on the S&P. Bitcoin crashing. You know, we should have held the support quite well. We didn't. It's the main issue with Bitcoin is that it pumped so quickly in such a short amount of time that it created no support levels. The lowest or the closest support level we have is at 74,000. That's where we need to fall to in order to build on this and build a sort of a new accumulation zone here. The worst thing that can happen is we fall to this level and we get some more, you know, bad news that then forces us to dump even further, maybe to like $60,000. But overall this week and just throughout, you know, the next month or so, we're going to be having to wait and watch to see how we deal with essentially this that's happening. It's going to be, you know, as fast as we came up, we're going to come down. So yeah, that's what we're gonna have to wait and watch for. It's unfortunate, but again, that's the situation we're in right now. Again, Bitcoin dominance, as long as this is able to maintain under control and slowly come down as well, then it will be relatively okay for alts as well, and including Doge obviously. If you did enjoy the video and you did find it helpful, please do make sure to like and subscribe. If you want to be getting my trades sent to you every single day, then check out the Discord down below. And if you need a place to actually trade cryptocurrency, then check out all the exchanges I'm working with down below. When you use my links, you'll get some cheaper fees and also some sign up bonuses. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye guys.